What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Babycakes Oracle. Today we're going to find out, what does your mother think of you? You have 3 options to choose from: Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Pause the video if you need to meditate on the card that's calling you in the most, and we'll get into it. Thank you. What's going on, Group 1? So if you chose this card here, allow time for daydreams, we're going to find out, how does your mom feel about you, your mother? So I'm already feeling that she could view you as someone who's bored with your life, or just not happy, or still just trying to figure out where you want to go, stuck at the moment somehow. She could also view you, for some of you guys, depressed, or just someone who has big dreams and you're just trying to figure out a lot, figure out how can you accomplish your dreams, things like that. Okay. She definitely sees you as someone who's always in your head daydreaming about what you want to do, who you want to be, where you want to go, and things like that. So she definitely sees you as some sort of dreamer. Indeed. I just seen 111 too. Also, maybe some of you guys have cut a lot of people out of your life. Maybe you have no friends. Be kind of down and out sometimes, or just focused on other things, or just viewing you as just not really all the way happy. The next card we have is the Three of Swords. All right, this person looks really exhausted. So for some of you guys, your mother could view you as someone who's still thinking about maybe someone who hurt your feelings, someone that you were once in love with, someone that you are still in love with. Or she could just view you as someone who's just exhausted, tired, needing to take a break, working too hard. Then we also had the Six of Wands that came out as well. So she can view you as maybe someone who has accomplished a lot, even if you don't believe that for yourself, but she views you as someone who has reached a lot of milestones in your life, who has accomplished a lot, created some sort of success in your life, someone who is victorious, someone who is blessed, even if you don't see that for yourself at the moment, or you're not really seeing it. Or maybe you don't really just kind of clap for yourself as much as you should. But so maybe you have a lot too that you have done, or you receive a lot of recognition from others, and a lot of that really doesn't matter to you, maybe because you are still stuck on the past, or stuck on someone in particular who has just put a lot on you, or that you just can't get over. I feel like too, for some of you guys, some of your mother could view you as maybe someone who has came out the closet, who has accepted that you are, or maybe you have, that you are maybe, gay or whatever like that. And maybe she's proud of you for coming out the closet, or just speaking up on it. For some, your mother could be might know that you are this way, and you're not really speaking up on it, and you just kind of keeping it to yourself. But I feel like she knows that you are attracted to your same gender. However, that's for only some of you guys. Maybe you not speaking up on it, or maybe being open about it, as holding you back, or making you feel like you can't really be yourself. But I really feel like she knows, because I'm looking at this woman here in the corner here. She's looking like, proud, but like as if she's looking over there at the couple here, of like she's really proud. I mean, like she been new somehow. That's for some of you guys, but others. So I got the energy on both cards, and I got, for the Three of Swords, I got like this nervous energy here. And I really feel like with that, maybe she just feels like maybe she gets nervous around you, or just because you're maybe short with people, or maybe she's nervous because you might cut her off, or maybe she don't want to come at you a certain way, or maybe you're just a person who's just not in the mood, or she could view you as someone who's very like cold-hearted or a heartbreaker, or just someone just kind of like in pain still, and she don't want you becoming bitter. So she may be nervous around you, like she just don't want to be like, ooh, let me not say offend her. Let me not offend him if I say that. So yeah, it's kind of like that energy. So I got the energy on the Six of Wands, and I got kind. So I just feel like with that, with the flower and everything, she just views you as someone who is she's proud of, like she's really proud of you. And she views you as someone very inspirational too for a lot of the things that you have accomplished in your life, for standing up for yourself, for a lot of the things that you believe in. All right, we also have the daughter card too. Okay, she could view you as a good mother, or she can view you as still like you are her little girl till this day, like you always be like her little child. Maybe it might be hard for her to accept that you are a fully grown person. That's for somebody to hear. And for others, I feel that, she's just proud of how you are with your daughter or child. If you have if you have a child at the moment, a daughter for some of you guys, or she can also view you as someone who's very much so tapped into your inner child as well. We also have this card here, family oriented as well. She could view you as someone very family oriented. If you're a father, she could view you as someone who's just a great father to your daughter, if you have a daughter, or someone who has maybe a partner, maybe whoever this was to you. I don't know if your child's father is still here, living, but she could view you as someone who's maybe still depressed about maybe your child's father not being here, maybe passed away. That's for some of you guys, or one of you guys. But for others, she could just view you as you're maybe just depressed that maybe it's not, you wish it worked out with you and your child's father, and maybe it hasn't been working out the way you wanted it to work out somehow. Or maybe just someone who's irritated with a lot of the back and forth with that person. For others, she could view you as someone who's blessed, as where you have a good man with who's good to his child, good to his daughter. So she could view you as someone who's blessed. And I don't know what else is keeping you. As for some of you guys, I'm just exhausted. She just kind of maybe might be nervous to approach you or say certain things, but so she can kind of view you as sometimes, a grouch sometimes. But for others, she could view you as someone blessed with a beautiful family, which she feels you have accomplished and are victorious when it comes to that. All right, we also have the Nightmare card. It says suffering, darkness, persecution. Yeah. So I don't know if, she views you as someone who is, from the very beginning, who has maybe just suffering when it comes to a heartache, or just someone who has a lot of anxiety or nightmares, or someone who has certain darkness, demonic entities, or just spirits surrounding you, and it makes her nervous or breaks her heart. I don't know, something along the lines of that. Or we also have act on it as well. She could view you as someone who's very much so a go-getter, someone who takes action, especially when it comes to your children or your child. She could love that about you. For others, you could have a mother who maybe who's has nightmares or suffers or feels haunted by maybe the way that she raised you, or just certain things that she put you through when you were younger as a little girl. Okay. We also have work. Yeah, maybe she views you as someone who works hard or goes hard for whatever you love to do, your dreams and things like that. And so she could view you as someone who is also career focused, maybe to the point where you're a workaholic, where you exhaust yourself, overexhaust yourself, a busy mother, a busy mom, busy dad, or just, you just tend to put your career first, or you're always focused on work. And we also have clarity here as well. She's just someone that, you know, maybe will find, maybe she just feels like, you are someone who, even with that too, I wrote on here, instead of endlessly worrying, allow divine interventions to ease your anxieties. Have faith that clarity will be found over time. Yeah. So maybe she sees you as someone who always continues to seek clarity in your life, always trying to find the answers to things, always willing to, you want to see clarity on a lot. Maybe that might make her nervous that you are someone who, you know, knows a lot, or is, I don't know if this mother knows that you know certain things, or you're starting to see things about her that you noticed from a childhood. Maybe that makes her nervous. I don't know. Are you dreaming about something about her could make her nervous? Maybe she's haunted by, maybe, like I said before, things that maybe she could have done better as a mother when you were a child. I don't know if she tried to cover up some stuff. That's for some of you guys, but, or she hasn't told you or wasn't fully honest, but definitely she sees you as someone very clairvoyant, or you knowing certain things about her, or getting ready to receive some sort of answers or revelation or truth. All right, we also have butterflies too. She sees you as someone very much so changing, someone who's not the same they used to be. We also have don't worry, be happy. So she could see you as someone who's always worried about things when you have so much to be happy about. She could see you as someone very gentle, especially when it comes to your child, joyful, purposeful, because you're always like trying to figure out answers. And we have a light coming through here. But she just sees you as someone who's going to be very victorious and get a lot of praise in the near future, or just even now if you do receive praise. But she definitely sees you as someone who's just move differently, just not the same. But that's what it is, group one. Okay, you guys take care. Mwah. Welcome to your pal, group two. We're going to find out, what does your mother think of you? It says invest time in your faith. So your mother could view you as someone very much so devoted to your spirituality, your religion, whatever faith, whatever you do, whatever you worship. Or your mother could be someone also, is someone who's always constantly praying over you. But definitely she sees you as someone who's very invested in your spirituality and faith. She could also view you as someone who has gotten through a lot of healing, trauma, things like that. Someone who's always trying to heal and get better. Okay. We also have the Eight of Swords. I don't know if she views you as someone who is kind of like just depressed, or just maybe cutting everybody out of your life, or someone who feels to yourself where you don't want to be bothered with anybody, or you just feel done to, or she just feels like as if you You make her feel as if she's the one who caused obstacles and limitations and just so much confusion in your life. So she feels like you always blaming her for the things that you have gone through in life. So I'm not sure if this mother takes accountability for maybe certain things that she put you through in life, or just maybe certain some of your actions, or some of the things that you do she doesn't understand, like why do you put yourself through, or why are you going down a certain path, or things like that. Maybe she feels you blame her for a lot of things, or blame the world, or you know or just cause restrictions on yourself, or just sees you as someone who's just kind of really going down another path. All right, we also got the energy of this Eight of Swords. We got confused. Yeah, confirmation. Eight of Swords talks about confusion. So she could be very confused about just your lifestyle choices, and just the things of, I don't know if your living situation or whatever it is. I don't know if some of you guys are on drugs. Maybe she views you that way. She feels that way about you. For me to say that, it's not for all of you guys, but she's just wondering, like, why is this, like, I don't get her. I don't get him. She don't understand you and your life, and maybe even even if some of you guys are fine, and you don't have a relationship with her anymore, she could feel like confused about maybe your spirituality, or whatever it is that you involve yourself in, the occult, things like that, your beliefs. Be confused about it. All right. We also have this profession card that came out. It says expertise, talent, one. So not even only that too. I feel like she could also view you as someone who's um, multi-talented, who's a multitasker, who has a lot going on in your life. Maybe you're an expertise in something, or you're talented in some sort of field, but she could view you as someone who is can just do anything. To be honest, maybe you start a lot of things, and I'm not sure if you finish it or not. She could view you as a she could view you as a jack of all trades, a master of none. That's for some of you guys, but for others, she definitely knows and feels that you have potential. I'm not sure if she spoke up on that. She could view you as someone who has a lot going for themselves, but maybe, like I said, maybe certain lifestyle choices things that you do, she's not really all the way on board with it. She could also view as maybe you're holding yourself back somehow. I don't know, with your beliefs. We also have codependency. All right. So some of you guys could be in a relationship with somebody that you're very devoted to, with that card here as well. So she can be very confused about, like, why you're so codependent with this person, or why you put yourself through pain and just keep yourself stuck and trapped in this relationship with this particular person, or just, this could be confusing her as well. If it's not about religion or anything, she might not understand, like, why are you so loyal to someone who's got you in this Eight of Swords energy, not really stuck, and or just being with someone who's blocking you. She could feel like you're with someone who's blocking you, just doesn't get it. Someone who's, you know, putting doubts in you and trying to weaken you and make you feel low when you are just full of talent and so much potential. She sees you as. She feels like this person you could be with could be holding you back. And so that's why I said she could be praying for you, that you just wake up to it and see just how amazing you are. All right, we also have foul play as well. She could feel like as if maybe you are putting yourself through unnecessary drama when you don't have to, when you're so beautiful or so handsome. And maybe this could also be breaking her heart to see you going through what you're going through, whether that be if you're on drugs now because of this person, or you're just depressed, or you just, out on the streets, whatever the hell you're dealing with, she don't like it for you. Also have the negative card. Yeah, she's definitely viewing your situation as negative, and just maybe you just haven't been really positive and um, negative. Just your life hasn't been. It's just, she just could just view you or feel. I keep saying view, but she could feel just negative about your situation, and don't agree with it. Just confused, or just and then also nosy, wanting to know how you guys are doing, how and just not sure. She's not really too supportive of your decisions overall. All right, we also have pay attention to. I don't know if she is someone who is constantly watching you, who stalks you, or just is always in your business, your relationships, who you deal with. Or maybe she's someone who sees the signs or wants you to pay attention or tries to tell you to pay attention to the signs. I don't know if she tries to give you some sort of instructive criticism. Yeah, or just she just really paying attention to the people, like just the pattern of men that you date or women, or just the people that you attract, even if it comes to friendships and things like that. If it's not a partner, it could be just the people that you attract in your life that you codepend on. Because I'm not sure if you're dealing with a certain person who has brought your career down, or you're dealing with certain people who are just backstabbing you and constantly hurting you, or who's got you hooked on some sort of drugs, or just who left you hanging, left out, just keeping you stuck. Yeah, it's something like that. All right, the last card we have is confidence. She just sees you as like someone who is like this. Maybe you have like this new attitude about you where you just kind of like, I don't know if you say F you to her, or just because I don't know if you have told your mother F you don't understand, or you just cut her off somehow and you just doing you, living your own life unbothered. But definitely, she just doesn't like the decisions that you have made. And, maybe you just don't like her. Maybe she's a judgmental mother and you don't have time for it. So, and that's just what it is. Maybe your life is going well. Maybe you are doing well for yourself, but she views you this way, feeling like as if you are making the wrong decisions and hurt and going down the wrong path here. All right. And some of you guys could just be confident and just being like unbothered and just happy to be you and happy for your decisions. And, you've learned accepting the L's, taking the losses and all that. And just, moving on with your life, doing you and just figuring out what you want to do and try many things. So, yeah, that's just what it is. All right, group 2, you guys take care. Mwah. What's going on, group 3? We're going to find out how does your mother feel about you. So if you chose this card, reach out and connect. This reading is for you. All right, group 3. So I feel like it's if your mother could view you as someone who is just a busy person, maybe very productive, very social, good with people, a social butterfly, someone who's has the gift of gab, very good with your words, very friendly, very kind. She could feel that way about you. Maybe she could also view you as someone very lucky when it comes to your connections or the people around you. She could view you as someone who has just a good life. Let's get more into it and see. Ooh, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Look at her. What a diva, right? She's in her office. Okay. She's got the star behind her. Yeah, very much so, you guys. She could view you as someone who is like either, a diva or just someone who is beautiful, who knows how to who has a healthy work life balance, someone who has money, very wealthy, someone spoiled, someone loved, someone who is high maintenance, a go getter, ambitious, luxurious, just a diva. Someone who has a lot of support, someone who knows people, someone who get what she wants or goes after what she wants or can have what she wants. Someone in her power. A star, especially with the star in the background. Someone who's going places, okay? So for some, I'm hearing stuck up too. Someone who's very stuck up, uppity, bougie, mystical, especially with all the purple going on, the violet in the background. Someone very royal. All right, when I got the energy off the Queen of Pentacles, I got stressing, scared, worried. Okay, that was interesting. So I'm not sure if you stress your mother out with maybe certain actions that you take or the way you handle certain things, or if she's scared of you, or you cause her worry. But somehow she could be, yes, nervous of you or scared of you somehow. I'm not sure what the hell that means, but what that's about, we can get into it. We also have the care card. Okay, wow. So she could view you as someone who is with number 3 there. 3 is all about the Empress energy. So you guys could be also, she could feel that you have a beautiful family. You take care of your family, your loved ones. Or I'm not sure if you put yourself first over your family. That's for some of you guys, but it says parenthood, uh, support. So yeah, she could see as someone who is probably spoiled. Maybe you receive a lot of support when it comes to your partner. You're someone who's very stable in your life. Someone who probably values parenthood and your family. That's for some of you guys. I feel like with that too, it's kind of like shock too. I think she's shocked with how much you have accomplished, who you are, just this new you as well. Definitely, I'm getting shocked here. She's shocked with all you have accomplished, this new you being this Queen of Pentacles energy, this new you. I don't know if she doubted you somehow, low key, or what, but she's shocked with just everything you have accomplished. Because she's kind of looking like, yeah, very assured of herself. I don't know if she kind of like be maybe low key jealous or envious of your family life somehow. It's kind of coming through and your connections. Yeah, because we have conflict coming through. I don't know if she tries to cause conflict between you and your person. Or maybe she gets nervous for some of you guys the way you talk to your partner. I don't know if she's feeling like, oh, don't, because she don't want you to ruin your family life, your connection there. It's coming through for some reason, but for some of you guys, your mother could view you as like someone who's going through it with your person, your child's father, or just your connection with someone. And maybe that has her worried somehow or scared for just the future for you, your children. For some of you guys, but she probably sees conflict, so she's probably feeling like it's a just concerned, or that's for some, and for others just like, oh, shocked or whatever, because I'm definitely getting gossip too here as well. I'm not sure if your mother probably gossips a lot about your relationship and certain things that you guys go through, because I feel like it's love here, but then you might have your normal conflict, disagreements, and then she's kind of looking here. This Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting the energy there where she's kind of looking in on this family here, and then she's on the phone, so I'm really feeling like she could be shocked with a lot of things that maybe go down in your relationship. I don't know, and could be venting and gossiping about the conflict and drama going on in your life, and very quiet about it, low key gossiping. It says someone is getting tarot readings on you. Yeah, your mother could be feeling like as if I don't know if you do readings on her, or maybe she's scared because you do tarot, or you do, if you do cards, or she could be getting tarot readings on you and your relationships, especially since the eyes are facing this way, low key. Or she could be scared that you might be getting tarot readings done on her and might be finding out things about her. So that's kind of coming through. All right, we also have mysterious. So your mother could feel that you're very mysterious. Your relationship's very mysterious. You guys could be very private with your life. She might be someone who tries to be nosy and try to get information on you guys, or tries to get over the phone. She might be talking to you on the phone, just trying to say, hey, how are you guys doing? How's so and so? How's your relationship, your marriage going? She tries to probably get information on you guys. So just be very careful what you vent to your parents. Well, I'm hearing parents, but for some of you guys, but be very careful and be mysterious. Continue to be mysterious. But she could view overall you guys as someone who's very mystical, mysterious, especially if you are a reader, and just probably wondering how do you do what you do. She could be also feel that maybe you put a spell on your person, your partner, or worked some sort of magic on your person in order to have what you have. But definitely, I'm feeling gossip energy too, and nosy energy as well. We also have high effing standards, confirmation. She could view as someone, like I was saying, that Queen of Pentacles, someone who's just a diva, someone who refuses to lower your standards to accommodate those who refuse to raise theirs. She could view as someone who has boundaries, someone who gets what they want. I don't know if she feels you know something about her, or you know what she's doing, or know that she's getting information on you, or you know that you just know something. She feels nervous. She definitely feels that you can feel everything and you recognize everything too. But you may not say anything about it. She just, feels that you're someone who's very mysterious. unrecognizable, almost in a way. Last card we have is create. She could view you as someone very creative, someone that is inspirational, someone that she's inspired by, could be taking notes from you, loves to get advice from you, someone who is not afraid to be themselves. She could view you as someone who's very wild. It's for some of you guys. I don't know if she views you as someone who is maybe cheating on your husband or baby daddy, child's father, or man, knows some sort of truth when it comes to you. So I'm not sure if some of you guys you have another person involved, a third party. She's not speaking up on it or just shocked with your actions or moves. Yeah. She just feels like you're someone who is just a rebel and you do what you want to do. You don't really care. You express yourself. And for others, your mother just views you as someone who has high standards, who is breaking generational curses, especially with that shock card here. Someone who is creating who's in charge, who's a boss, who also has love, a partner. And I feel like she could be nervous of how you do what you do, or just curious or shocked. So yeah, this reading is kind of like all over the place, but it's many energies tuning in. But yeah, group 3, that's what it is. That's what's up. All right, you guys, take care. Mwah.